Another exciting week here on ESPN. The Celtics come in with a pretty good offensive squad. They can hold their own against most teams. They will be squaring off versus the Knicks, who come in with a pretty respectable offense. They have more than enough talent to give any team a battle. So now let me hand it off to my esteemed colleagues, Bob Steele and Rod West, out in Boston.
Welcome, round ball fans. It's NBA 2K3 time at the Celtics Arena in Boston. I'm Bob Steele, and I'm here with my partner, Rod West. Let's take a quick look at the starters. Any thoughts, Rod?
Antonio McDyess can't be counted out tonight, Bob. Sometimes teams forget this guy's capable of putting up some points, and then he punishes them.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. For the New York Knicks, at center, Michael Dobiak. At forward, Antonio McDyess. At guard, Allen Houston. Also at guard, Charlie Ward. Also at forward, Latrell Sprewell. And now it's time to meet the center of the Boston Celtics. At center, out of Texas Tech, 6'11", number 4, Tommy Leckie. At forward, from Kentucky, 6'9", number 8, Antoine Walker. At the other forward position, from Providence, 6'8", number 55, Eric Sumner. At guard, from Nebraska, 6'3", number 20, Eric Strickland. Also at guard, from Kansas, 6'6", number 34, Paul Pierce.
The Knicks take the tip-off to start the game. Now in the paint.
Quick! Go, power stack!
Ward with the rock.
Screen coming! Watch the box! Help!
Batted away. Stolen. Passes. Strickland passes the ball. It's stolen.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Passes it.
Watch the pitch.
Unloads about 20 feet out.
Great job.
Gets the front rim. Yanks it down inside.
Pick him up.
Nice rebound by the 6-year man out of Texas Tech.
Ball.
Passes.
One-on-one.
Gains some altitude. Passes it.
13 double. Full blitz.
Inside pass. McDyess takes off. Botches the lay-in. Passes.
Pick him up. 3 on 5.
In the paint. Releases from the stripe.
Antoine
Drains the first bucket of the game.
Antoine Walker gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Sprewell with the inbound.
I got it.
The Knicks
Have the ball in a small deficit. 2-0. Ward makes the pass. Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot. Passes it. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. You heard the whistle. Touched on the way down. That's goaltending. Count the basket.
The Knicks
Are at the controls. They haven't hit a shot from the floor. Passes. Gets cut off by Batiste. The layup was banked in by Sprewell. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Bounce pass. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
He won that battle from the perimeter. That's a great matchup out there. Couple of the best going head-to-head.
The Knicks
Work it up court. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the floor. Pass caught by Houston. Houston takes the turnaround J.
Houston didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Walker throws it in.
I got him.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Strickland passes. Strickland has it. 7 on the shot clock. The shot from beyond the arc is missed by Walker. Pierce fired from the right block. Gets nothing but net.
The Knicks
Are behind here, 9-4. Passes it. Houston leaves the ground. Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
The Celtics
Have the rock. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Passes. Seven seconds to shoot. Goes with a crossover. Goes up strong.
Pierce is poetry in motion.
Yep, the first killer crossover, and then the dunk with authority.
I think we might have just seen the ESPN Player of the Week there.
McDyess inbounds the ball. 58 seconds here in the first quarter. Bounce pass. Lobbed it. They're inside. They work it in. 7 on the shot clock. The steal.
Nice grab to get the possession, and that was all ball, too.
Caught by Pierce. Launches from beyond the arc. Williams from the arc. He's got 2 from downtown.
Williams was taking three-pointer all the way. The defense didn't even contest that shot. The Knicks
Head into the front court. They're shooting 42% from the floor. Ward passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Sprewell launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Sprewell isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open three comes around.
The J was off the mark by Strickland. He gets the first of 3. Will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Knicks.
Strickland will come off the floor. McDyess with the inbound. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Williams. We're at the end of one. Score 17-6.
The Celtics
were large and in charge out there after one quarter. Any stat really standing out to you right now?
assists, Bob. They're really showing what a good passing team they are. They're clicking together offensively and have the advantage on the scoreboard. An unselfish team is always at an advantage.
Passes it. Dell dishes it off. Pierce goes with the fadeaway. Misfired!
Pierce was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
Count that last jumper by Thomas.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
Oh, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
McCarty throws it in.
The Celtics
Have it. They're 2 out of their last 3 from the arc. Passes. Gets stopped by Sprewell. Bounce to the paint. Fires from the post. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both.
The Knicks
Bring it up. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. High rises. Goes glass from the lay-in.
The Celtics
Have the ball. They're shooting 66% from the arc. Walker has the ball. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
The Knicks are at the controls. They're shooting 45% from the floor. Top of the key. Goes with the leaner. Gets right iron, no good.
The defense keeps him at bay, but he's a dynamite shooter from mid-range, Bob. I wonder how long they can hold him off.
Passes it. Uses the crossover. Delk gets whistled for the charge. That's his first foul of the game.
Trying to get all fancy with that crossover, but the D played him straight up and drew the foul. That's heads-up defense, Bobby.
Sprewell inbounds the ball.
I got it. 13 down. Pin down, pin down. Watch the screen.
Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Houston shoots with the clock winding down. Doesn't get it all the way there. That last tip was up and in by Sprewell.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it.
Get him.
The Celtics
Could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Grabbed by McCarty.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive play.
Baker capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
The Knicks
Work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc.
2C. Glass 85.
Ward makes the pass.
Watch that low.
Gets cut off by Delk. 7 seconds to shoot. Ward releases, gets back iron and out.
Ward must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Passes it, gets busy.
Substitution for the Celtics.
The Knicks
We'll take a timeout here. McCarty will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Celtics.
Sprewell with the inbound.
Pick him up.
McDyess wants the ball.
Going inside.
They push it inside. Passes back outside. Kickback. 7 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point range by Houston.
The three-point shot is his forte, and of course, he nails that one. Bob, you have got to watch him close out there in the outskirts.
The Celtics
Head into the front court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Pierce passes. Hill launches from beyond the arc. Can't answer back with the 3.
Delk comes away empty, but he was played pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
The alley was there, but the oop was blown by Thomas.
The Celtics
have it. They're shooting 58% from the floor. Passes.
Watch the screen.
Launches from beyond the arc. Forget about it.
Antoine Walker was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-point.
I can't believe that just happened. Rod, break it down on the replay.
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. Williams throws it in. 55 seconds here in the second quarter.
Ball.
Passes it.
Help.
Williams uses the leaner inside. Money.
I don't know how, Bobby, but somehow, some way, he drops that shot in for a double.
The Knicks
Bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 3 from the arc. Ward passes it. Houston launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out.
Houston is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one. The Celtics
Would love to extend their lead this trip down. That shot rips cord by Batiste.
His forte is in shooting, and so it was a crapshoot on that one. His number came up, he makes the basket. That's called being a player.
Top of the key. Goes up. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 9 in the game. 12 seconds here in the second quarter.
13 double. Push down low.
Inside.
Double.
Walker takes a quick shot. Bounces off the left rim and out. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 25-19. Time for a refreshment run for me and Rod while Clark brings you the halftime report.
Welcome to this All-Star Game edition of the ESPN Halftime Update. So here are the numbers from the first half. The Celtics have done a great job of taking and hitting higher percentage shots, but surprisingly, this game is still close. Expect a real dogfight out there in the second half. Paul Pierce, in the first half, has a total of 4 points and 2 steals. That makes him our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Celtics.
Williams inbounds the ball.
Whoa. Screen coming. Pin down. Screen coming.
Passes.
Good ISO. Watch the mark.
7 seconds to shoot. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
definite replay on this move right here. I love to watch ball handling skills like this.
Nice. Rod, that crossover set up the whole play.
You got that right. You have to even love the old school lay-in, even with the foul.
Great play and a chance for one more. He completes the three-point play. Ward dishes it off.
Ball. Circle one. Box down.
Goes with the crossover. Jab steps, passes it. From the left block. Bounces it off the short side and in. Williams with the inbound.
The Celtics
are at the controls. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Passes it. Gets stopped by Sprewell. Passes.
Now that's how you play the game, Bobby. He was locked down, so the only way his man was going to get to the basket was over him. That's not going to happen. He gets the foul.
The Knicks
would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. McNice now has it. In low, in the paint. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. The inside shot was missed by McNice.
Get him.
The Celtics
work it up court. They're shooting 58% from the floor. Strickland passes the ball. Bounce pass. 7 on the shot clock. Pulls the trigger from 18. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 8 so far.
Nice shot. And Bob, that's a tough shot too. He's going up against one of the better defenders in this league.
The Knicks have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 4 from the arc. Passes. Uses the crossover. 7 seconds to shoot. Puts it up.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Walker throws it in. Strickland with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Passes it. Releases from close range. Can't think the well-defended shot. It's one-on-one. Ward makes the pass. Houston hands it and gets his 11th point of the game.
The Celtics
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Passes. Fires. Drains the lightly contested shot.
He's no superstar on the inside, but normally strong D seem to lay down the red carpet towards the hoop. Can't do that in this league, Bob.
The Knicks head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Into the low post. 7 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Pierce swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. Passes. Walker uses the leader inside. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
It's always tougher to hit a jumper while you're moving.
He shows perfect concentration and control and knocks it down. Sprewell inbounds the ball. The Knicks have it. They're shooting 25% from the arc.
Watch the screen. Help down low.
Ward passes. They're inside. Unloads from 10 feet out. Bounces this one way up there, then through.
He doesn't normally take those, but he saw an opening, got it to fall.
The Celtics
Bring it up. They're shooting 61% from the floor. Strickland leaps up. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for 2.
Tough call, Bob, but the right call. Too much contact during the shooting motion.
He gets the first of 2. Baker comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
The Knicks
Can cut into the lead with a basket here. Passes it. Sprewell passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. The J was missed by Ward.
Good rebound on the inside.
Nabbed by Strickland. Pierce with the ball. Pass right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Releases. Doesn't get it all the way there.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Baker gets the second chance bucket.
Baker didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Sprewell with the inbound. The Knicks have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 4 from the arc. Passes.
Watch outside.
Sprewell releases from 15. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Sprewell had the straitjacket clamped on him out there. Nice defensive stop.
Pierce fired from the right block. Drops in the buzzer beater. We've just finished the 3rd quarter. The score, 40-29.
The Celtics
Are still up large after 3. What's been the important stat thus far, Rod?
three-point shooting, Bob. Good three-point shooting can really stretch out the defense. They're having good success from the arc. The defense should be aware of that.
Pass low post. Springs up. Gets the layup. Petit throws it in. Strickland dishes it off. Baker releases from the stripe. Gets the front rim.
Baker has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender.
Received by McDyess. Passes it. It's loose. Stolen.
The Celtics
Are at the controls. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes. They work it in. Passes outside. Pierce launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he whipped that one down.
Pierce with the rock. They push it inside. Takes a wide open shot. Brings it on a second attempt. That was all possible due to the offensive rebounding.
Wide open, Bob. That's a gimme.
The Knicks work it up court. They're shooting 25% from the arc. Elevates. Goes glass on the lay-in. Baker inbounds the ball.
Pick him up.
The Celtics have the rock. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Bounce pass. Gets airborne. Now he's in double figures.
Walker really didn't get fancy with that shot there. He did just enough to guarantee himself the 2.
Ward has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Ward passes the ball. Goes with the crossover. Dumps it off.
Bad pass. You've got to commit when you're going for a shot. You can't change your mind at the last second and try and pass it off. They're going to take it away from you every time.
Baker takes the turnaround J. Connects off the front rim.
Man, he is just deadly with that shot. Easy deuce.
Ward heads up court. He's shooting 25% from the floor.
Screen coming. Watch out inside.
Pass caught by Sprewell. The tray was missed by Sprewell. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Another rebound for these guys. Just look at how they're dominating the board.
Dominating, that is the key word. Dominating.
Lobbed. Shoots. Gets the far end, but it goes in.
Timeout, Knicks.
McDyess with the inbound. Ward has it. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. Sprewell has position down low. In low. Shoots from 12. Can't answer back.
We can win this.
Sprewell was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession. The Celtics
Have it, and they're on an 8-2 run.
Push back.
Inside.
Roll it.
7 seconds to shoot. Caught by Baker. Baker releases from the stripes. Maybe next time.
Baker misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Hard.
The Knicks
Have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
The Celtics
Bring it up. They're shooting 28% from the arc.
McDyess should think twice before he takes that shot. And if he still wants to shoot it, he should think a 3rd time and a 4th time. That's not his game.
Walker is asking for it in the post. Walker puts it up inside. Corrals the ball by Doliak.
Walker is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humble when he blows an easy one like that.
Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc.
Nice job.
Can't stop the run.
Real nice job.
Well, I tell you what, they dodged the bullet right there. The 3 was wide open, but they're lucky that one didn't go in.
55 seconds here in the game. Pierce has it. Using the crossover. Puts up the shot.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
Ward brings it up. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. Ward rises up. Gets the lay-in. Petit throws it in. Passes it. The Celtics have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Gets up. Joliet gets whistled for blocking. That's his first foul of the game.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body control as he managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it. He completes the three-point play. Ward has the ball. He has 4 points from the paint. The long ball was off the mark by Ward. There's the horn, and the game is in the books. The final score, 51-35. Well, that's it for us. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Celtics come away with a hefty 16-point win over the Knicks. They now move to 7-12 on the year. The Celtics proved to be just too much tonight. They shot a much higher percentage, and that ended up being the key statistic. Paul Pierce ended up with a total of 10 points and 2 steals. He will get our ESPN Player of the Game. What a player. Well, that will do it for now. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.